For the past 6 years, I've been working on my personal project set in ancient Greece called Heroes of Bronze. Week by week, I've been publishing new content, from animated shots to illustrations, short stories, and last but not least, tutorials. But now, a big change is coming, and I wanted to introduce it in this special video. Hey there friends, Martin here, and welcome to this video update about the future of Heroes of Bronze. For those of you who follow my work on Instagram and Patreon, you probably know that I've been busy working on my latest CG Boost course, Master Cinematic Storytelling in Blender, which is now finally out. But no, I don't want to turn this into a commercial. Instead, I want to talk about a big thing that happened to me during the process of creating this course. One that very much influences the future of Heroes of Bronze. At one point, the art style of the various course scenes and exercises finally crystallized, and I found myself enjoying the simplified shots immensely. No need for realistic effects, PBR textures, not even expensive simulations. Nope, this was just pure creative process with colors, composition, lighting, and camera movement. At the same time, I delved deep into grease pencil, and once I started experimenting with it, I was hooked. I tried my first frame-by-frame animation, an explosion, and I had such a blast, simply drawing and seeing the animation grow under my hands. At the same moment, I was struggling with a bit of a feeling of depression. I've been working on this project for quite a few years, and you could say I've accomplished a thing or two. A 6-minute short film, several short stories, and plenty of renders and illustrations I'm quite proud of. But what I haven't been able to accomplish yet is the thing I set out to do in the first place: to tell animated stories in this ancient world. I really want to show you all the wonderful characters that I've dreamt up in motion, talking, feeling, interacting with each other. Honestly, even the short film has been just a trailer so far, more like an introduction to the world rather than a storytelling piece. That was mainly due to the fact how very difficult the realistic style is to make and to animate characters in it. I would be the first one to admit that the characters in my short film look super clunky and their faces are somewhat dead. All despite the fact that I gave them months of work. And that's why I made the decision. Inspired by the amazing Blender Conference 2024, where I saw many fellow Blender artists showcase incredible animated grease pencil results, I had a thought. What if I stepped away from the photorealistic style and instead tried this non-photorealistic one? I mean, I've been making painterly content for several years anyway, mostly for the short stories. But static images aren't really my goal. I really want to create animations. I started devouring every tutorial I could find on the topic and slowly began realizing what new combinations of tools and skills I would need. This non-photorealistic style is so much more forgiving in many aspects, allowing me to focus less on technical details and more on storytelling. And that's exactly what I'm after. Sure, it may be somewhat less impressive than the previous one, but for me, it feels more personal and artistic. Nowadays, I'm learning about stylized effects and shading, about hand painting textures and adding the hand-drawn feel to everything. I'm also studying the rules of animation and how to make things feel less fluid, like animations we love from Ghibli or the old Disney movies. Combining 3D and 2D is a big thing, as well as camera projections. Oh, and also painting. I've always loved that. In short, I fell in love with the process once again. And yes, you bet, I'll be making tutorials focused on this stuff, both here and on my Patreon, where you can already find some tutorials on the new NPR style. If you watched my Blender Conference presentation how to actually finish a short film, this might as well be a tip number 11. Rework your approach every now and then. Make it fresh, experiment, and rekindle your love for the art. That's what happened to me with this NPR style. Nowadays, when everything's becoming automated and AI generated, it's incredibly refreshing to go back to the roots and actually build a new skill. It's so much more rewarding than just clicking a button and choosing a generated image. I fully admit that this style is completely new to me and that I have a lot to learn. But that's the adventure of it, and you can be sure that I'll be sharing some updates with you here on YouTube or at my Patreon. So until next time, stay creative my friends, Martin out.